Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ace Chatting, I guess. Usually I say welcome to Ace Gaming, but right now I'm just chatting here with you all and getting ready to game, so to say. Um, yeah, so welcome to that. I'm just gonna put on some makeup and chat with you all and yeah, see how it goes. This is the first time I'm doing something like this, so I'm nervous. Cosmic says, welcome back. Thank you, Cosmic. How are you doing? And then with another account, I'm also Cosmic, just another account. I love how you're watching with two accounts, Cosmic. Yeah, so I kind of thought of like making this because I had asked for feedback on Instagram from people of like what type of channel feedback they have. And I kind of found out it's like some people are here just like kind of for the modding, other people are here for the WoW content, then other people are just here for anything basically. And yeah, so and then like on Instagram, I also like I don't know if I told that before in this channel, but I really like fitness and I've been a fitness trainer in the past. So I also kind of thought of doing something like that, but I also feel like it doesn't all fit into the channel. It's so weird, like, I know I called this Get Ready With Me, but it's so weird, like, putting on makeup in front of camera. I didn't think I would feel so weird about it. But I do. You can see how red I get. But yeah. Cosmic, help me out here. Tell me something so I can chat with you. Masamura is there too. He's here for so Masamura is here for WoW content. He doesn't like to play it, but he likes to watch it instead. All right. Cosmic is here to have fun and chill. It's all good. Something I also didn't think about is that usually I have like game music in the background, and right now I have no music in the background. I could maybe already open like some WoW that I can have that I can play in a little bit, but yeah. I also decided to like I tried out. I think you guys like realized that I tried out streaming on Twitch as well. But I don't feel comfortable on Twitch as a platform, to be honest. Like, I feel, if I'm being straight, I feel like there's a lot of, like, especially women that just seem to be on Twitch to promote their OnlyFans, and I'm never gonna go into a direction like that. So it feels weird being on a platform where there's so much like that, and also having, like, creepy comments was more thing on Twitch. So I kind of decided after having tried it out for you guys, because I know some people prefer watching on Twitch, I decided to ditch Twitch. Can I say it like that? And just focus here on YouTube. But I did think of maybe making a second YouTube channel for like fitness content or stuff like that. If like you guys are interested, or doing like maybe something like now, like more like a chat session, and you know, like more like the relaxed things that don't necessarily belong in the gaming or modding context, so to say. Cosmic says you're doing good. It's awesome. You're so real, and it rhymes. Yeah, ditch Twitch. It does rhyme. Yeah, I think like Bruno says you always could as a backup plan. Yeah, definitely not. That would not be up my alley, and that destroys, I think, any other future possibilities in real life. Cosmic says that fitness channel sounds good, and I like the chat, and I like when you play hardcore. Yeah, I just thought of like maybe making it in another channel. Let me drink something. I got such a dry mouth because I got a huge tea. I don't know if you guys have a comfy drink as well right now, but this is a chocolate chai tea. very delicious. Yeah, so I felt like if I do like a fitness content channel, it doesn't really fit. Like, I don't want to, like, I want you guys to have a good experience too. And I feel like if I maybe mix things too much between like gaming, I feel like already gaming and modding, it's maybe more like a split thing that some people miss, like, or like the modding content and others like the gaming content. And I feel like sometimes it's maybe if I don't mod in a while, it might be, you know, interesting for people. So I'm not sure about that. Cosmic says, do your makeup. I know I wanted to do my makeup while I chat. Bruno says, I missed the start. You ever thought about something like Elden Ring? I thought like, so in general, I kind of like wanted to do this chat session to get also a little bit feedback from you guys. Because I asked on Instagram for feedback regarding the channel. But I know there's just some people on Instagram and not everyone, and most people are here on YouTube. So I felt like if I also kind of like make a little YouTube session where I can chat with you about the channel and how to continue, it kind of like gives a more realistic insight of like more people and what they like to see. So yeah, I never played any Elden Ring games, but I always was interested in them because you guys know I like to challenge myself in games and play like hardcore or honor mode and Baldur's Gate and stuff like that. So I feel like that's something that that I would definitely or could be interested in, but you would have to see me. I heard it's like super hard as a game. Cosmic said, call your channel, whatever happens, happens, deal with it. Just be like, okay, people, just see if you like what's here on this channel, if not, go away. And Cosmic says, my paladin died on your realm because you were AFK for 3 days, damn murlocs. What level were you? And sorry that your paladin died. And you have a priest now. Oh, nice. All right, I'm starting to do my makeup now. I know most of you are men, so I don't know if you're interested in that, but I do very basic makeup. So this is basically a powder in the tone of my skin. Just so that, like, as you can see, like on my forehead, like the light reflects in it a lot because I have a big light there for streaming. So the powder helps that it doesn't reflect so much. So that's what powder is for, basically. There are a lot of different powders. I just use one. I'm very basic with makeup. Wait, your paladin is now in Thunderstrike, so you transferred your paladin to the PvE server, the normal anniversary servers. And now the priest, but the priest is still on Soulseeker. Oui. I'm not like, I'm a little bit used to actually putting on makeup with headset on, because sometimes I'm just in Discord with guildies and then I put on makeup, but I don't have my camera on at the same time. Level 6 Fiery Heals Priest. So Fiery Heals is the name. Why Fiery Heals? Give me a second, this microphone is in the way. So yeah, also like basically channel feedback regarding if you have anything also regarding games you would like me to play, or if I do a fitness channel, like if you would be interested in something like that, kind of like a fitness and IRL type of stuff channel. And if so, what type of things would you like to see? Because some people also told me they would love to see me like reactions to things. For example, One Piece is my favorite show, and some people were asking if I would be up to like maybe read One Piece or watch One Piece and have like reactions to it. So I feel like things like that are things that I'm kind of like considering, but also wanted to get some feedback from you guys on. Cosmic says, because I'm fiery and I make tanks sweat. How low do you let tanks get health-wise before you heal them? Like, what's your comfort HP for a tank? Bruno says, I would love to see you go through Dark Souls. What's Dark Souls? Souls Remastered. So any Dark Souls type of games or specific games? Because I know they also brought out a relative new game, I think, this year, right? Didn't they? About 30% of the time. I think it's not bad to let tanks drop to 30 health, but it's definitely a little bit like, I feel like if the tank knows you, and if the tank is fine with that, but if not, they already get nervous at 50%, so I can see how they get nervous when you heal them. William is there. Afternoon. Hi, William. It's a little bit different stream than usual. It's a get ready with me stream where I put on my makeup and chat with you guys and just chatting or also getting some feedback on the channel if you have some. Okay, Bruno says Dark Souls Remastered. Let me quickly Google that. Dark Souls Remastered. So is it like also an older game that like, I think it here says like first released 2011 and then kind of like re-released in 2018? Cosmic says, I missed when you said what show you like watching. I love watching One Piece, the anime. William, it's the same for me. I also never played any Dark Souls or Elden Ring games. All right, by the way, this is bronzer. So because I have the powder that makes everything kind of like, it takes like the reflections away a little bit, but it also makes everything very like the same type of look. That's why you then use a bronzer to give it a little bit of more depth again. Rona says it's perfect for your mindset. Would watch it is also perfect for you to go in blind. I love going into games, but also, oh, my cat is on the balcony. 1 second. I closed the balcony door. I didn't know it was still out there. I think the other balcony door is open too, but just in case. Cosmic is asking, ever plays turn-based Civilization 6? No, never. We're saying, I also never used bronzer, so there we go. Yeah, well, there's a first time for everything. Cosmic says, if your cat jumps, don't worry, it has 9 lives. No, that cat has just 1 life left. Like she played with her 9 lives already in the first year of being alive. Like she just like goes like, if there's a window, like there can't be any window open because like she just straight runs to the window to jump out. Graham says Civ games are awesome, and Cosmic says I love Civ and Master of Orion. What Civ games? Oh my god, I'm such a gaming noob, I feel like. Oh, that's the Civilization games. Is that like, what was it called? Like Anno? Is it like these Anno games from back in the day? Alex says, hello Ace girl. Wim says, think I've probably played all of them, but a lot less since Civ 4. Strategy game. Similar to Anno, I guess, a little, says William. Kind of, but different, says Cosmic. I just like, I never really played Anno games much, but like my dad loved them. Like when I was a kid, my dad loved to watch Anno games, like a lot. And not watch, like play them. And I played a little bit, but like I liked them back in the day, but I'm not sure if I'm a strategy game player that much. Cosmic says, William, stop chatting. I want to be number one. Right, guys, this is Rouge. It's actually not Rouge. It's actually my eyeshadow. I'm just misusing it as Rouge. As you can see here. Gives a little bit of color back. And I adjusted this color. It looks a little bit more intense now without anything else on. Like, because my face is still a little bit naked, so to say. But gives a little bit of color. And I adjusted, like, because like originally this color was my rouge. My God. There. But since I colored my hair, I tried to adjust the color to my hair color. It says never played Anno. Was there like Anno 1883 or something? I don't know which type of Anno it was. And my bait. Okay, you go. Bruno says, if you really consider Dark Souls, I recommend a controller to play it. I have a controller. Where's my controller? It's here. I got an Xbox controller. It's a little bit dusty. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. Because I haven't used it in so long. Super Autopads is super fun. Tim said, for real though, I'm working from home, so I'll be barely half here. What's Super Autopads? You're bringing up games that I've never ever heard of. Like, if I hear Super Autopads, I would just assume it's something like, I don't know, go out with a like dog walking simulator or something like that. Build a team of cute pets with unique abilities. Okay, guys, I gotta set my boundaries. I don't know if that is a type of game I want to play. I think in that case, I could just play something like Pokemon. Is it kind of like Pokemon but different? Wasn't there? Because there was also this Pokemon game that just came out, right? Cosmic says, it's honestly fun. So I think like I really like the reason why also I like Bruno's idea with like Dark Souls is because I really like these like fantasy type of settings. Wim says also never played a Pokemon game. I played Pokemon games on like Nintendo back in the day. Now I'm doing my eyeshadow. It's the same thing that I used as my blush. Who says this is turning into never have I ever type of game thing. Yeah, many games we didn't play, it seems. Oh my God, with the microphone is so in the way. So I don't know, like seeing that, like I know most of you are men. If you ever realize that, like sometimes when like people put on makeup, they like open their mouth a little bit. Like I do that too. So if you see that, and if you ever wondered, because like I know I had that conversation once, and someone was like, "Why do like women like open their mouth when they put on like eye makeup?" It's because then like your facial muscles relax, and you can actually like put it on the eyes better. Okay, it's a little bit more complicated than usual with the microphone in my face, but yeah. It also takes a little longer than usual. Usually I take like 10 minutes to put on my makeup, but now with the chatting. Would you guys like be interested in more streams like this as well? Like I think it's not an either or for me, because like obviously like I still want to game and make gaming streams, but it's like something I could do on the side, you know, like as a little extra that I maybe usually wouldn't do. Alex says chatting streams are fun, and however you feel it. I mean, I'm having a good time. This is fun for me, and it's like I still can do something that I do either way. Cosmic says do a weekly chat and daily hi. Ah yeah, good that I have you guys here, because now I know like there are multiple of like the core people that also chat in streams are right now here, right, with like you guys. So do you have certain times where you would like to have me stream? Like, I don't know how to like organize it time zone wise. I could tell you my time zone. You can tell me like times that fit you. So I'm basically in the Berlin time zone. So Central European time. Or UTC +1. William said Zario got a nice streaming sort of thing. He often does a stream that starts as a chat and then roundup of WoW stuff, reaction videos, then gameplay. That sounds fun, chill. I can do like a start of the stream, get ready with me, and then I actually stream the game. So sometimes I just stream and I don't wear any makeup, but like I think I mentioned before that like I had health problems the last years, so I wasn't able to like leave the house so much as I would wanted to, like in general, but especially not like go out and make myself like look a little bit nicer than I maybe would usually do. So it kind of like is like when I started streaming, I was like, yeah, I'll approach it kind of like if I would go out to a bar with friends or something, you know, that I like, oh man, I have like the glitter thing all over my under my eyes now. That's like I'll like dress up a little bit, but not crazy much, but hello. Okay, here we go. Wait, I don't get that joke. So Cosmic is pretty flexible. Alex says, this fits for me. It's more or less afternoon. I think a chill chat stream would work in the afternoon, either on weekends and if you have no game plans. And William is basically on my time zone, so any evening stream is a sweet spot. Wait, but what do you mean with Germans got bars? I don't get that. Oh, bars like going out. Oh yeah, that's what I mentioned. I understood bars like in jail or something, you know. It's like what does he mean? What's the context? I Yeah, we got bars, but more than like I mean like we go like we have drink a lot of beer here, right? Like just alone in like my town, we have like at least 10 different famous breweries that are all like drank by people. And it's like a big thing what type of beer you drink. Like I'm a big Kölsch drinker, so that's like from the region that I'm from, the beer. So yeah, like I mean at the moment I can't drink, but like in general when I drink alcohol, like the beer should always be a Kölsch for me. And then there are other people like our beer, like where I live in general in Germany, like they make jokes about it and call it oh, okay. Cosmic says bars in the sense of pubs. Yeah, bars in the sense of pubs, because then Bruno said bars means in English if you have good rhymes. I don't have good rhymes. And Cosmic said, when I was in Germany, I loved the beer. Where have you been in Germany? Right. I'm getting kind of like done with what I wanted to do for makeup. Wasn't that much. I'm just thinking if I should use some lipstick today or not. You can see my beautiful lips the natural way. I got this new lipstick the other day with like a new lip liner. The lip liner. But I don't know where I put the lipstick. Oh, there it is. All right, so the last things I gotta do, and then we can just chat, is putting on mascara and then maybe lipstick. And I don't know what was with my microphone, if I left it on by accident, because it just like went empty a second ago. Although I had charged it the whole night. Cosmic says just a layover in Munich and Frankfurt. Probably spoiled wrong, don't worry. Munich in German, we don't even say Munich, we say München. And like they're not like, in English doesn't have the Ü, like the letter that you need to write it. So yeah. And Frankfurt you have basically very close to how it's actually spelled in German too. And you were in Rome 8 days and then Athens 6 days and then Germany. That's cool. What made you choose these destinations? Like, are you like very interested in like history, or did you know people? This looks sometimes like a torture mechanism, but it's like to curl like I have very long eyelashes, but they're like very straight and they're like very blonde at the tips. So if I curl them, they go actually a little bit up, and then I put on mascara so that actually they're more visible. Just wanted to have fun and see ancient cities or ancient sites. I love how it's like Rome and Athens and then Germany. Met lots of people from around the world, and I did it alone. Oh, I also love traveling alone. You always like, you start traveling alone, but you're never kind of alone while traveling, I feel like. I don't even know what this device is called in English, but in German it's called a Wimpernzange. Zero Sleep Stories is there. Hey Ace, hey Zero Sleep Stories. Welcome to Getting Ready with me. We're just chatting a little bit about the channel and stuff. William says eyelash curler. Yeah, that's it, I guess. Cosmic is asking, where have you traveled? So when I was 18, so over a decade ago, when I finished school, I kind of like started working immediately for a couple of months full time. And then I saved up that money because I was still living with my parents back then. And then I went to travel, and I wanted to go to New Zealand. And I had flights to New Zealand, but I had a layover in Kuala Lumpur. And I missed my connecting flight, and I spontaneously decided to stay in Southeast Asia. So then I stayed for like half a year in Southeast Asia, and I traveled there with like the money that I had like saved up from when I had worked. Bruno says, okay, I have to go soon. If you go to the Dark Souls route, I'll probably gift it if you're interesting. I just love blind playthroughs of my favorite game. Oh, that's so kind of you, Bruno, but don't worry, you don't have to. But thank you so much. I am really interested in Dark Souls games. I might give it a try. You guys have to be patient with me if I try it. I feel like I would die a lot. Miriam says, definitely looks like a torture device. Yeah, it doesn't hurt though. Not much, at least. Just sometimes, like, a little bit. Where's my mascara? Something I always wanted to get, not always, but like since I do my makeup a little bit more again, is kind of like a makeup organizer, so I don't have to all put it in my bag. Zero Steve Story says, nice, I just got done curling my eyebrows to your eyebrows or your eyelashes? Lol, joking. Eyelash, not eyebrows. Bruce says, failure is part of the game. Bye-bye. Have a nice stream. Thank you. Ashkan is there. Hello. Hey, Ashkan. How are you doing? Just having a relaxed get ready with me and just chatting episode. If you have any channel feedback, let me know. Or also anyone else that just joined recently. So yeah. And then mascara. I mean, mascara I think is like one of the most basic things that people know. Just like basically makes the blonde eyelashes that I have visible because it makes them black instead. See the difference? Crazy, isn't it? Ashkan says thanks, and William says see you later, Bruno. Yeah, so going back to the games, guys, I don't know if I want to play like pet battle games or stuff like that, if that's really my vibe of game. Because I mean, I didn't think ultra hardcore was my vibe either. Like, I knew I liked hardcore, but I didn't think I would like ultra, but then I really liked it. So I would be up to trying out also games that I don't feel like there be my type of game. Another game that I wanted to play, or some other games I wanted to play, and you can let me know how you feel about those. It's like I thought about for a while now playing Baldur's Gate 3 on stream. Oh, nice. William says, I did a Jack Sparrow cosplay years ago, so I've actually worn mascara eyeliner. That is such a nice costume. Like, that was such a nice role of like that Johnny Depp had in those movies. I definitely like when like the Pirates of the Caribbean movies came out, I definitely had a little Johnny Depp crush when I was younger. I was just like, oh my god. But I think many people had. And what was the woman, Keira Knightley? I also had a little crush on her. She was super cute too. All right. You can see all my weird faces that I make by putting on makeup. It's all recorded now. Oh no, actually, I have my mirror in front of it. Hehe. All right, guys, that's it. I don't really do more makeup than this. Cosmic says you can always watch YouTube of Super Auto Pets to see in action, and then you will know for sure. Wim says, yeah, he definitely nailed the character. Yeah, that's actually a movie I might watch again. I was thinking yesterday, I kind of like am in a mood to like rewatch some movies that I haven't watched for a while. So that might be a good movie series to complete again. A book series that I really liked, like a book fantasy series, was The Wheel of Time. I don't know if you guys read that. And I was so excited when they started like the Netflix series on it. But then I think they announced that they won't continue the series. And I have to be honest, I never completed the book series either. It's like so many books, and I think I read to like the 10th book, and then I didn't read the last, I think, 2 or 3 books. Your Steve story is like, I don't know if you guys have read that one book series that's like 200 books long. William says, I've watched some of it, felt like the books were bound to be better than the show. I feel like the books are better, for sure. Like in the show, it's like a little bit like some of the characters are very one-sided, like more one-sided than they are in the books, you know? Like I feel like in the books, the character development is actually there, and it's like, yeah, it's way better. Like I really enjoyed it. And I think I also always liked it because, like, as a woman, it was cool having a series where there are also more female main protagonists. I mean, there are male and female main protagonists, but in a lot of series, like, even if you take things like Harry Potter, it's like a bunch of, like, at least in the first book, a bunch of, like, boys, and then Hermione is, like, the only one. But she's not really, like, a girl that you want to be like as a girl, because she's, like, more like the annoying girl, right? So, yeah. Have you ever watched Terminator Salvation Day? Terminator Salvation Day? I don't think so. Is that where the cars become robots? I think it is. There's is asking, have you ever heard of the Sword of Truth book series? That's my favorite fantasy series. Oh, I have never heard of that. Swords of Truth, or Sword, not Swords, Sword of Truth. Very cool. No, I have not. Ashkan is asking, where are you from? I'm from Germany. Cosmic like space fantasy the best. I was never really into space fantasy. I don't know why. Because like saying car being robots is Transformers. It sounds very similar to Transformers. I also never watched Transformers. Yeah, rotors meant robots, I thought so. William says Sky-Fi +1. Peter F. Hamilton or Iron M. Banks. Who? I'm also like, I'm so terrible with names. Like, I don't even know like most of the names of like the actors in like my favorite shows or stuff like that. Like One Piece live action, I don't know one name of the actors. Like maybe if I read their name somewhere, I would know, but oh, okay, both science fiction authors. Cosmic says Battlestar Galactica is one of my favorites. I guess that's also sci-fi. Sci-fi? Do you say sci-fi? Sci-fi. Nim says also good. And Cosmic says I used to watch Doctor Who years ago. What was Doctor Who again? I watched so little TV when I grew up. Like my parents didn't let me watch TV based, or like I grew up with my mom. My mom didn't let us watch TV. So I have a big general knowledge empty hole in my head of like things that most people know in terms of TV shows and stuff like that. Sci-fi. Thank you, William. William says, I've never written the pronunciation for that before. But Cosmic now, I don't know who should I believe, because Cosmic says Skiffy. But I think that sounds very German. I don't think that's it. Time travel Doctor Who. Guys, what should I play today? Should I try out Elden Ring? Though I would have to download it. Time Bandits was a fun movie. Try that. Obviously, I watch things like Lord of the Rings and stuff like that, though. Princess Bride. What's Princess Bride? I'm Googling that on the side, everything that you say. '80s fantasy movies. Somehow we got to '80s fantasy movies. I wasn't even born in the '80s. Those movies are from when I did not exist yet. Yeah, no lipstick, but I have lip balm because it's like getting winter and now I have the heating on, so the air is super dry and my lips get super dry super quickly. William says, some of us are older than you. Ashkan says, see you. See you, Ashkan. Have a good day. Cosmic says, you've never seen it? You must watch it. You mean Princess Bride? No, I've never seen that. Princess Bride reaction stream. Good day to you too, Ashkan. Bye-bye. I'll keep it in mind with the Princess Bride. Also, something that you guys recommended to me, which I still have not watched, is that anime movie. What was it called? Akira? I'm a little bit afraid, like you all know, I just do this as a hobby, right? So actually, let me sit a little bit more proper. Have like a good sitting position. Princess Bride. All right, I'll watch these things. I don't know when, but yeah, I'll watch it. That Akira, Princess Bride, Time Bandits. So that's 3 movies. So what I wanted to say is I just don't know how it works. Like, I feel like I would really have to read a little bit more into how copyright and stuff like that works on YouTube. Because like if I wanna stream, like watch a movie or read a manga, whatever, and then stream about that, could you guys just not see it at all? Like, could I just have it on my screen and you only see my reactions? Or is it more something maybe where I watch it on my own time and then I cut it, like, and record my reactions and then I cut it together and give you guys scenes that I watched and my reactions to them or something? William says, yeah, I don't know how that works. People seem to get away with showing sections of the film, then cutting it out again. Yeah, I'll definitely have to read more into that. And also, like, I feel it's also complicated with, like, music. Like, I would put on some music right now, for example, but I just don't know how it works with, like, copyright stuff as well. Because I even read some threads where people used, like, the free-to-use music, and then, like, maybe, like, a few weeks later, the artist that put it up as free-to-use did like another track with it or something like that, and then it's not free anymore, and then they have to take down the video. So yeah, I have to like find out how that works a little bit more. But yeah, also now that like maybe it's a few other people watching right now as well, I don't know. But like so streaming time wise, I thought of like first starting with 2 kind of like evenings that I stream regularly, or 2 days. Like it could be maybe one evening and one maybe a little bit earlier on the weekend or something like that. But like to have like constant times and stream at those times. I just don't know, like, do you guys would want me to like have pre-planned which games I stream on those days? Or would that more be something like it doesn't really matter which game I play on my streaming days that I plan ahead, but it's just some gaming content, for example? Cosmic says, sure, watch it and we see your reactions. There's other girls that do that on YouTube. There's a woman who watches movie shows and chats about her reactions. Is that interesting to people? But I don't know. I mean, like, to be honest, I myself didn't watch much like gaming live streams either. So I also thought like, okay, who's gonna care if I stream gaming, you know? But yeah, maybe it's interesting. I don't know. I can try that out. This is already another step out of my comfort zone, guys. Just chatting with you here, putting myself out there. All right. So I'm basically ready. So the question is, what game am I gonna play today? Because I did want a game after this chatting stream. I was thinking of maybe even trying out something else, Minecraft. No kidding. So I never tried out Skyrim. I could do a blind playthrough of Skyrim, like the classical Skyrim. It's something I thought about. But I think, like, seeing that there's so many mods for Skyrim, I would want to play Skyrim with some mods. Like, I heard there are, like, even mods that, like, add whole, like, new expansions and stuff like that. So I feel like that would be cool. But I would have to, like, find out how to install mods for Skyrim and stuff like that first. But that could maybe be something, because I have to admit, like, I'm not super much in the mood for hardcore today or the last days. I feel like a little bit also because there was like the whole, like, I don't know if like you guys realize, or I think I didn't talk about it too much, but like the guild I had been in for 2 years, and that like I had been an officer in back in the day and raiding with, like, kind of like fell apart. So the last days I've just been in a like super small social guild with some of my friends, but it's like when I'm online, it's maybe 1 or 2 people online. So, yeah. William said the graphical improvements mods are worth it. Oh, nice. Here says CourseForge or another mod manager can handle Skyrim modding. And Alex says, oh no, the guild fell apart. Yeah, unfortunately. Like, the raiders are all spread around different raiding guilds, like different other raiding guilds, and got into their rosters. Some people just stopped playing completely. It was just after the next vibe that they had, like, it just, there were too many people leaving and too much drama that, like, happened through it. So, yeah. Grim says, guild disbanding sucks. Sorry to hear. Thank you. Yeah, it does suck, but you can't do much. Like, I at least just try to like make that social guild to keep some people in contact with each other. Cosmic says, I'm an ultra hardcore guild on Soulseeker. It's been fun. And Fear says it's a blessing and a curse with all the different versions of WoW available right now. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I just need to push. Maybe I just need to be like, all right, guys, we're getting into hardcore WoW tonight, and it's that or nothing. Let's ride or die. Yeah, Skyrim would be an option at the moment. Oh, you know what's an option too, but I still had to download that again too. But so let's say like my ideas right now for tonight's gaming would be trying out Elden Ring games and seeing how they are. I really like Bruno's suggestion. I think that's like something I'd be interested in. Trying out Skyrim is the other option, and getting some mods for Skyrim with CurseForge or whatever. Hardcore, just like jumping over my shadow and being like, okay, whatever, I'll just play it. Expedition 33, I have that game. I played a tiny bit of it, but I got lost on the maps. So Expedition 33 would be an option. And then the last game, maybe the fifth option. Did I say Elder Scrolls Online? I have it installed at the moment. William said, I haven't been in a proper guild since about 2018. Major of my IRL friends or online friends stopped playing WoW. Oh, that's sad to hear. It's so much fun if you're in a good guild. Cosmic says, yes, that's it. Hardcore, hardcore. And Alex says, yes to Expedition 33. William says, straw poll. Wait, aren't there like things where you can like do a random roll or on something? Like, we can just like do a dice roll or something. Or like a spinning wheel type of roll and put the games in, and then we see where it lands. How do I Google that? I don't even know the name in English. Yeah, exactly. I just type in like the suggestions and then we see which game it ends up being, and then I'll just like in a couple of like minutes, like when we finish this like chill stream, I'm just gonna download. If I need to download a game, I'll download it, and then like I'll just start streaming like an hour later and gaming the night with you guys. Tim says, yeah, those work too. Alex says, and see what you get. Oh yeah, I had that. Moim says, also, howdy, Alex. Yeah, howdy, Alex. Cosmic said, I just hang in ultra hardcore and have fun chats, and we help each other here and there. That'd been cool. Here says, Google random wheel selector. Oh yeah, random wheel selector. Oh yeah, nice. Let's see. Okay, option 1. WoW Ultra Hardcore. Option 2 was Skyrim, but modded. Option 3 would be Baldur's Gate 3 modded. Then we had Expedition 33. And what was the last one that we had? Oh yeah, Elden Ring. Some Elden Ring games. Oh yeah, ESO was an option too. So it's 6 options. Any other options you want to include? Cosmic says, let's be fair. and roll 100-sided dice, and if it comes up 1 to 99, you play hardcore. If 0, anything else. Diablo 2. Wait, do I not have Diablo? I do have a Diablo game already bought. Which one was that? Library? Oh no, it's not in my Steam library, but Battle.net library in that case, right? Games? Diablo 4 it is that I have. William says, yeah, I'm keep banging the Diablo drum. Please not Immortal. What's Immortal? Barry says, I finished Diablo 1 and 2. I'm also kind of in the mood to play a game. Diablo Immortal is a pay-to-win. Diablo 4 is okay. Okay, but not good, or is it good? Because if it's just okay, then I don't have to play it, right? Immortal is the phone version of Diablo. Okay, yeah, no, I don't want to play phone games. I don't have a gaming computer to play phone games. All right, let's just add Diablo to the list. I wouldn't plan on investing hundreds of hours into Diablo. Let's just keep it off the list for now. You can do this type of thing another time. Diablo 2 you'd play for ages. I do have to see about Diablo 2. Let me move my thing here and then give you my small camera. These are our games. Here on the wonderful website wheelofnames.com that I just got through this random Google search. So I added WoW Ultra Hardcore, Skyrim modded, Baldur's Gate 3 modded, Expedition 33, not 333, Elden Ring games, or ESO. Diablo 4 would be chill on the sofa with the controller. That does sound good. Here says story and graphics of Diablo 4 are great. Gameplay is really fun too, but I feel the campaign was very easy last time I played, many patches ago though. Cosmic is still going hardcore. Tim says, fair assessment, the endgame of Diablo 4 isn't worth it. Alright, guys, let's just click it and see what happens. I'm afraid I don't like the outcome. Alright! Baldur's Gate 3 modded. There we go. I love how they have the confetti animation. Alright. Can move this back then. Then the question would just be, if you guys want to help me with that, which mods? Alex says, not so bad. Baldur's Gate 3, nice. William said nice as well. Alright, Baldur's Gate 3 it is for tonight. I started Baldur's Gate 3 before. Cosmic is just like, no! Oh no, Cosmic, poor guy. Hey, I play hardcore 90% of the time. William says, never have I ever played Baldur's. It is the never have I ever played this game stream. Alright, then, do you guys want to help me choose some mods for which mods to use? Or should I just put some mods together that I want to use, and then I'll start the gaming stream in like, I don't know, maybe an hour. New streaming idea. It could be like a whole playlist, you know, the games I've never played. Random wheel the mods. Oh my god, there are so many mods. We could random wheel like the class, the race and stuff. Here says, I have Baldur's Gate 3, but have yet to put more than a couple of hours into it. What sort of mods do you use? Oh my god, I use a lot of mods. I usually use the mods that I made, so I use the mods that give me my cats in-game. I use the housing mods that I made. I use the race mods that I made. I use a lot of other mods from great modders that I really like. Random wheel race spec sounds good. All right, let's start with it now. We can determine already which like. Should I include modded races? How do you guys feel about that? Modded races, yes or no? Like I can show you. Let me open that wheel thing again. Let me quickly log into Mod.io. William said, wait, what does a cat do in a game? Knock things off and scratch furniture? Fight. What else would they do? They fight for you. Main event says, Ace, I absolutely love your Baldur's Gate 3 mods. The Devil and Undead console mods are fantastic. Thank you so much for creating them. Oh, thank you so much, main event. I really like that. That's super nice of you to say. Pia says, that's so cool. I'm excited to see these mods. And Cosmic says, have to go soon, have cable tech coming soon to move my internet. Well, Cosmic, it seems like first of you're number one now. And second of all, why were you so adamant about me streaming hardcore if you can't watch tonight? I love it. Yeah, William says, hope the move goes smoothly. I hope so too. So, race mods, for example, I have like some devil race mods and stuff like that with like pre-made characters that I could use. I also really like my goblin mod. The thing is with some of the races, like the animations don't always work. Like some races will just like stand in dialogue without moving a lot. So William said, no, my crown. Still have the other crown, William. But yeah, like for example, my mods, let's just search for Ace. I did make some mods to include some other races. So there's like races that are also uncommon that I could play with my mods. Like Drider, like these spider peoples and stuff like that. I also like these guys, they're cute. Or harpies, they're pretty cool. Like hobgoblins. Main event says that monster mod is also fantastic. I used the hobgoblin model. How is it going with the hobgoblin model? Do you feel like a lot of the cutscenes look good? Like, I know like some people like just wanted the hobgoblins and they don't care about it, but I personally love having the animations also nicely. The Drider looks cool. Which Drider? Oh yeah, this dark Drider. I really like it too. Cosmic says, I'll be back enjoying hardcore listening to you suffer and Baldur's Gate 3 modded. Sounds good, Cosmic. Yeah, so the Driders could be Then I also, why is it always going back all the way? I also made like a devil type of race mod with some cool devil looks that I really like. The thing is, you can't see your gear when you have these type of devils, at least, unfortunately, because they don't have the standard body types. But I think they're pretty fun. You can also make the companions into them. So yeah, I could include some modded races, or as I said, like the goblins that I really like. Where are they? Here. I made them more themed with like sub races and such. Main event says, I haven't seen any issues. The only issue I've noticed is great weapons kind of clip in the back whilst walking, but it's a very small issue. Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind that either personally, so that could be a thing. Yeah, I just really like goblins. I don't know. I think goblins are awesome. William says, I wish Blizzard could sort clipping on weapons, but yeah, small indie company. All right, let's see. So shall we first start with the race? Dwarf, elf, half elf, drow, halfling, dragonborn. Actually, let's start maybe with like origin or custom. Would you like me to play like an origin character or custom, or do you not care? What would the spinning wheel say? I'll see what the wheel says and how I feel about it. All right, the wheel says custom. All right, then let's do custom character. All right, then any race is an option. So dwarf, halfling, elf, half elf. I'm just gonna include gnome, dragonborn. There's also a Khajiit mod. Like the thing is, I don't know how much I like the models. Like what's it called? Not Khajiit. What are they called here again? Tabaxi. It's a really cool mod. It's like the only Tabaxi mod that we got, like easily downloadable, but I just don't really personally don't know if I like the vibe of like the fur look. Main event says Tabaxi, yeah. So Tabaxi could be an option as well. I can just include them. We'll see. We'll see what the wheel says. Tabaxi, what else do we have? Tauren. It would be so nice. Oh, but we have half orcs. Oh, tieflings. I think that's it, isn't it? Drow, maybe. I think they're under an extra category. Halfling, Gnome, Dragonborn, Tabaxi. All right, let's include Goblin. Let's include Devil. And let's include I think that's fine like this. Alright, guys, you ready to see why is the elf bigger than the rest, or does it just look like it? I think it just looks like it. Oh god, I'm nervous. A thiefling! Yay! My first character was a thiefling in this game, actually. Alright. Then we know that already, guys. Then I'm gonna prepare some other mods and kind of like would be part of a get ready stream in a way, right? That I prepare the mods. I always just feel so bad when I'm with you guys and I don't do productive things. But yeah, let me prepare some mods. I am working on a new mod. It's a class mod, but I only have the first level so far done. But like for today, it would be enough. But it still isn't completely perfect. But I would kind of be interested in showing you guys. It's a cleric of Sharez. So Sharez is the goddess of cats and pleasure and freedom. Alex says, being with us here is productive, Ace. Yeah, that's true. It is, so to say. Yeah. Let's go alpha testing. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Let's see. I do have to. I did start, I think, making a collection. Okay, let me go back then to the small camera. Let me not feel bad. Because my content, my collections. Oh my god, it like, do you see that? It blurred out this part. It looks like that's something naughty, but it's not. It just says Ace's mods. Yeah, just a random picture of me because I had to upload a picture. But I got some mods that I added here to this collection already, like some outfit mods and stuff like that. I could just add more mods to this collection. How do I add mods again? Edit. Maybe I can make. I kind of want to add the Ghost and Undead mod. From my race mods, because I think that's a fun one. Kind of want to make one of the companions a dwarf, so I'm gonna add some nice dwarven outfits. And Shadowcats of Ill Omen is one of my favorites. And then the cat backpack, not the Chinese version. Ooh, maybe the monster races for making the companions look like monsters. Can you believe, like, most of the mods I made, I never did a full playthrough with them. I just did a bunch of testing, and then I never actually played with them myself. I think I made like 20 plus mods in total in the last half a year. Should I use the housing mods? Do you want to? Yeah, we can maybe do that, right? can just add it and we don't have to use it. The devils, for sure. Did I not add the goblins yet? I thought I added them. Doesn't look like it, right? Mim says, looking forward to see how the WoW housing stuff in retail works. Oh yeah, that's true. They bring out the whole like big housing thing, right? Ooh, this set I also like it. All right, guys. I think this is pretty fine the way it is. How do I save the changes there? So I think I never did it this way, but I think it should be connected to my in-game thing now. Or let's see. Actually, I'm gonna open it through the mod manager. So this is the mod, but I did some changes to it. Right, guys, I think it makes most sense if I just like download the mods and do like the mod order by myself right now, because I feel like I have to concentrate a little bit on that as well. And then I'm gonna start streaming maybe in like 1 hour maximum, like maybe around, like right now it's like kind of like close to 6 my time, so around maybe 7 my time. I'm gonna continue streaming, then I'm gonna be live streaming the Baldur's Gate 3 campaign where you guys can join in. I have to set up some things, I think, also off camera, because there are some like nudity settings and stuff that I have to make sure that like there's no nudity when I stream. So yeah, I gotta do that. And thank you so much for passing by, for hanging out, for chatting, for letting me know your feedback for the channel, and also being so kind all the time. Like it really gives me a good feel and helps me a lot. So yeah, thank you so much, and see you in an hour for the next stream for some gaming in this case. Bye bye. See you soon. William says, ooh, probably enough time for me to cook something. See you in a bit then. Danny says, see ya. William says, later. Fear says, thank you for streaming. Welcome. Bye bye.